Hey guys, welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, episode 174. We're going to be showing 5 print-on-demand niches selling well right now using real Amazon data. So we're not guessing, we're using statistics. We already know that this is where customers are spending their money. So why don't we go carve out a portion of the demand for ourselves? Let's get to it. Let's kick things off with an Amazon merch sales update. So in the last 7 days, I made 389 sales, 265 came in the US market and brought in just about $1,000 profit. The rest were from the international markets. If you want to follow me on Instagram, linked in the description, you can keep up with my daily sales updates as motivation. So here are the top 10 best-selling Amazon merch shirts after we filter out the big brands that we can't sell. So you can see here we have a Trump shirt, a 9/11 shirt, another Trump shirt. We have the I Heart My Girlfriend shirts, which have been selling well for some time now, pretty much at least like half the year this year, it feels like. The pickle shirts, and then a Halloween shirt, and 4 more Trump shirts. All right, so that is the top 10 summarized right there for us. Could this be a preview of some of the top 5 niches? Well, let's see. So niche number 1, and you could probably guess based on the top 10 what niche number 1 should be. If you want to make a sale and you have limited upload slots, let's say you're an Amazon merch tier 10, you can only upload 10 designs at any one time. What niche should you be in? I recommend being in the highest demand niche using real Amazon data. And that right now is Trump, the Donald Trump niche. The shirts are selling extremely well. There are many sub niches associated with Trump. Now, here is the weird thing, right? We've seen a lot of people saying that since the mugshot came out, oh, my shirt's stuck in, it's under review. And then some people are getting rejections. Other people are getting through. I submitted mine like pretty much the night that it started kind of going viral. I got mine through, no issues at all, never went to review. So in me saying, hey, niche number 1 is Trump, don't feel compelled that you have to sell Trump shirts. This is just by far the highest demand shirts right now, right? After we exclude, all of the big brands, all the Marvel shirts and the Disney shirts, etc. It's been a couple weeks in a row, by the way. And you can actually see here in Podly, when you go to the advanced view, you can see the BSR history, which is literally the sales history, right? The BSR, the best sellers rank, is an indicator of how well a shirt or any product really in Amazon's catalog is selling relative to other products in that same category. Okay, so we can use this to gain insights into where customers are spending their money. Niche number 2 this week. Niche number 2 is going to be Boo Boo Crew. Now, Halloween is what? It's probably about, 45 days away, roughly, something like that, maybe 50 days away. That being said, people are excited about Halloween. They're already purchasing t-shirts, maybe planning Halloween parties. Boo Boo Crew, I think of, Halloween shirt for nurse, right? As a primary phrase that you would want to rank on. If you rank number 1 on Halloween shirt for nurse, you're probably doing pretty well. Why don't we do a live exercise here? So I went over here to Amazon. I typed in Halloween shirt for nurse. Okay, kept it very broad. Of course, there's other keywords you'd probably associate with these listings. For instance, when there's text on a shirt, that's typically a good place to start. So for instance, Boo Boo Crew shirt would be awesome. And then Halloween shirt for nurse would be another really valuable phrase, right? If you're setting up manual ads, those would be great to target. But it's no coincidence that here on the first line, we see one of these is likely, it's the $16.99 and $13.38. I don't know if I saved the price point. No, I didn't save the price point. I apologize. But you see in the number 2 bestseller spot with the 72,000 BSR, that is likely one of the shirts that we just saw ranking near the top on that search term, Halloween shirt for nurse. Now, Boo Boo Crew isn't the only sub-niche for nurses, but it's certainly a decent place to start. And again, here with Podly, you can get an in-depth look into the BSR history. And by the way, if it goes back, like in this case, I didn't actually change the filter, but if this shirt's been on Amazon for years, you can set the filter to all time, and you can actually see when it's peak demand for this shirt. You can see keywords that are associated with this listing, so you know what keywords to kind of sprinkle into your listings, in your title, in your brand, in your bullets, etc. If you set up ads, that's also a great place to start. And you get long tail keywords here at the bottom. All right, niche number 3 this week Before niche number 3, guys, check out my free print-on-demand course delivered via email. It is linked in the description. It is really good. I've got a lot of great positive feedback. And check out my print-on-demand Facebook group, also linked in the description. Both of them free. All right, niche number 3, mistakes help us grow. Now, I didn't really know why this was trending, but I did some research on this niche, and it seems like just in general, the teacher niches, the back to school niches, the student niches, right? They all kind of go together a little bit. They all seem to be kind of under the radar, selling pretty well still. So when I say under the radar, there isn't like one shirt in the niche that's got a BSR under 20,000, let's say. Because when that happens, then you tend to get on the radar of people who look at the research tools like I do. And we might see like one really bestseller and then go do further research and notice the rest of them, right? But in this case, the best-selling BSR, 73,000. It's not so high that I think everybody is selling these shirts, right? But when I actually hone in on the keywords, mistakes help us grow, you can see that there's BSRs like 200,000, 300,000, 300,000, 350, 390, 390, 420, 450, and 500 behind me. So these aren't like making you rich bestsellers. Like the Trump shirts are making a lot of people a lot of money. These shirts are just staples that are selling well right now, that are selling once or twice a day. And in some cases, the 70,000 selling more than that. And that's really what I built my merch business on. So mistakes help us grow is niche number 3. And if you don't know how to create a design similar to what you see here, like obviously the bubbly kind of wavy retro font is very popular with these designs. Check out Creative Fabrica. I will link it in the description so that you can lock in the most discounted rate available. They have a ton of groovy retro fonts, as you can see here. I actually made a version of this design. All right, I used the B Groovy font. And you can see here, I very quickly, very easily spent maybe 60 seconds or less creating this design behind me because it's a text-only design with a retro color scheme. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And if you didn't know, you can use places like Placeit, all right? And I will link to Placeit with a 15% off discount in the description to create really nice mock-ups for your target audience. So I actually made a girl with a backpack on, implying she's in school, wearing my design, which is geared towards her, right? So Placeit has just a ton of great mock-ups. All of that is linked in the description. Moving on, niche number 4 this week is SPED Squad, SPED Squad, right? Special Ed Squad maybe, or is it Physical Education Squad? I'm not 100% sure, but SPED Squad, again, seems like a teacher niche. Yeah, special education crew. Guessing it is related to special ed. Notice the design behind me has like the fall theme colors as well. Lots of different variations on the design. The only design that I am not a fan of is the Friends themed designs. Those are the type that I really worry will get you kicked off Amazon merch if you make it on the people at merch's, their team's radar, their content moderation. So I would stay away from anything related to the Friends theme. But SPED Squad is niche number 4. And niche number 5 this week is going to be all behavior is a form of communication. I didn't really dig too deep into why this was trending, but you can see the BSRs here, 65K, 225, 285, 297, 350, 490, 500, 538, 600. So again, not making anybody rich, but certainly selling pretty well, okay? There is, it seems, a color scheme that you're seeing a lot of repetition of. So if this is related to a specific like theme or special holiday or something like that, I'm thinking like maybe autism, but I know autism is big in more April. Either way, this is selling well, so look into it. There could potentially be other sub niches related to whatever the parent niche is. I just look at the BSRs, I look at the designs, and I say whether or not I think it is a good niche. I could have just done 5 different Trump sub niches, but I tried to give you guys a little bit better of a episode today than just taking the easy way out. So that's niche number 5, guys. Here we go. Emerging trends. These are trending designs that are outperforming their 30-day average BSR. This could be indicative of, the next best thing that's coming. You can see a dot day design, 9/11, some Trump stuff, some Halloween stuff. In September, we wear gold, childhood cancer awareness, kind of the stuff that we expected. Looking ahead, these are random date-related holidays, so at least 1 month out. October 10th is National Angel Food Cake Day. October 11th, Emergency Nurses Day. October 11th, also National Fossil Day. October 13th is Friday the 13th. And October 14th, National Motorcycle Ride Day. Here is the archive. Shirts that are selling well 11 months ago. So this could be indicative of what's going to be selling well this year. 1 month from now, we have, this is Boo Sheet. We have the skeleton riding a T-Rex. We've got some jack-o'-lantern themed shirts. Very low-hanging fruit, easy. The dabbing skeletons. We've got the crayon costume. By the way, do not do the crayon costume. Do not do the M&M costume. I repeat, do not do the crayon or M&Ms every year. People try it and it never works. But then Ryan, how come some people got them through? I don't know, but some people did, right? It is how it is. I just would not recommend doing it because most likely you will get rejected. All right. Everybody tries it. Everybody gets rejected. Speaking of rejections, removed designs. These were removed from Merch by Amazon in the last week. All right. It is either by the uploader or by Amazon. So we got a Trump shirt, 49th birthday shirt, heavy on the thank you God, cheer shirt, mom group dropout, 65-year-old birthday, 23 birthday. Anyways, all of those are removed recently. And that's really it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Check out my full print on demand course linked in the description. It covers exactly how I make six-figure print on demand profits every year since 2019. Step by step, I will help you start, scale, and automate your business if you want to learn from me. And if you want to work directly with me, I do multiple live streams a week for my private community, and I share a ton of resources. Both of those are linked in the description, and you can always reach out to me if you have questions. You can email me or just drop a comment. Guys, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.